Tanami Parichaya Tasya Tasya Yana Sindutare Tahoite Daya Niri Taradasya Vidya Niri Rajendra Hoilo Tate Tahara Kinkara Jaya Tamanami Parichaya Parampara Janabala Mohate Jaya Dharma Dasya Krati Shipurushottama Jati Tahate Brahmanyo Tirtasori Tatate Tatara Dasa Lakshmi Pati Vyasa Dasa Tahate Madhavendra Puri Madhavendra Puri Varashishya Varashishwara Nityananda Shri Advaita Vibhu Ishwara Puri Kedhanya Korelinya Shri Chaitanya Jagadguru Gaura Mahaprabhu Mahaprabhu Shri Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nahe Anya Rupanugajane Rajiana Vishwambara Priyankada Shri Swarupa Damodara Shri Goswami Rupa Sanata Acharila Gauravani Bhakati Vedante Swami Prabhupada Kesha Priya Mahajana Vamana Narayana Gauravanita De Pranata Hey Sabya Harijan Gaurangila Tade Uchiste Morakam Guru Parampara Guru Parampara Parampara Guru Parampara Do you want to lead?
Page 36. Vaishnavandan.
Someone asked if we could say the name of the bhajan.
Cool.
If we do page and then
Cool. Vrindavana Vasiyato Vaishnavera Gana Pratame Vandana Kori Sabara Charana Nilachala Vasiyato Mahaprabhurgana Bhumite Puriya Vando Sabhara Charana Navadvipa Vasiyato Mahaprabhu Bhakta Sabhara Charana Vando Oyanurahakta Mahaprabhur Bhakta Yato Koda Deshe Stiti Sabhara Charana Vando Gauriya Pranahati Jedeshe Vaise Gorangera Gahana Udvabahu Kori Vando Sabhara Charana Oyachena hoi bena Mahaprato dasa Sabara charana vando Dante korigasha Brahmanda torite shakti dare jane jane Evera purane guna jaya jebashune Mahaprabhu gana sabha patita pavana Tahi lope mui papilo inusharana Bandana korite mui kato shati dori Tamo bushi dose mada damba matra kori Tata pimukera bhagya manera undasa Dokshak shami mondame koroni jadasa Saiva vancha siri hoy Yama banda chute Jagate durlava hoy Prema dana lute Mane ravasana puna Achirate hoya Devaki nandasa Elo Bekoya Jaya Vaishnav Thakur Jaya Vaishnav Thakur Vaishnav Thakur Jaya Vaishnav Thakur Page 2. Well, actually, could we pick any of the?
Yeah, I've been doing that just for variety's sake.
Okay, let me see if I can do Amara Jivana. Amara Jivana Sadapapirata Nahi Kopunera Lesha. Okay, page 202. Is there a morning tune for it?
Yeah, I just do the same one we're doing. Amara Jivana
Paparata Nahi Kopunyera Lesha Parere Jaya. Yeah. Oh. Parere Unvega. Okay, so anyway. Amara Jivana Sada Papirata Nahi Kopunyera Lesha Parere Udvega Diace Ke Jato Diace Jivera Klesha Diace Jivere Klesha Nija Sukalagi Papina Hindori Doyahi Naswata Para Parasuke Duki Sadamita Basi Paraduka Suka Kora Paraduka Suka Kora Ashesha Kamana Hridima Jehumoda Krodidamba Parayana Madamatta Sada Vishaya Mohita Himsagava Vibhushana Himsagarva Vibhushana Nidrasya Lahate Sukarya Virata Akarya Yogi Yami Pratishta Lagya Shatya Arjana Lobahata Sadakami Lobahata Sadakami Ehena Durjana Sajana Varjita Aparadha Nirantara Shubhakarya Shunya Sadarnata Mana Nanaduke Jara Jara Nanaduke Jara Jara Varake Kona Upaya Vina Tatete Dina Kinchan Bhakati Vino Prabhura Charane Kare Dukkha Nivedana Kale dukkha nivedana. Amara jivana sadapa pirata nahi kapunyera desha. Parere udvega diace jekatom diace jivere kresha. Diace jivere kresha. Jaya Swaparashada Jaya Goda Hari. Swaparashada Jaya Goda Hari. English? Sure. My life is perpetually dedicated to sin. Thus I'm without a trace of piety. I have given others great anxiety and brought only misery to living beings. For the sake of my own pleasure, I am not afraid to commit any sin. Devoid of all compassion and full of selfishness, I feel sorrow at the happiness of others. I am an inveterate liar, and the misery of others delights me. There are unlimited material desires within my heart. I am full of anger and devoted to false pride. Indeed, I am always intoxicated by conceit and bewildered by mundane enjoyment. Envy and egotism are ornaments. Plagued by indolence, I am disinclined to perform pious work, but I am enthusiastic to undertake forbidden deeds. For want of prestige, I behave most duplicitously. I have been destroyed by greed and am always filled with desire. Being such a miscreant and being rejected by saintly persons, I am a perpetual offender. Devoid of good deeds and habituated to vice, I am oppressed by various miseries. Now in old age, I am deprived of any remedy. Thus the humbled and poor Bhakti-Vinod submits his sorrows at the feet of the Lord. Bhakti-Vinod Thakur ki. Okay. Let's do Nitagore. You want to do Nitagore? Or? Okay.
Let's do 101. Kabe Goravane. Kabe Goravane. Soradhuni tate he Radhe ha Krishna bole. Kabe Goravane. Suradhani tate he Radha ha Krishna bole. Kadiya de o deka kukachari nanarata tarutale. Kadiya de o deha sukachari nanarata tarutale. Sapachagriete magia kaivo pivo saraswati jala. Sapachagriete ivo pivo saraswati Puline puline gada gadi divo Puline puline
Gada Gadi Devo Kori Krishna Kola Kori Krishna Kola Tamavasi Jane Pranati Koriya Majivo Kriparalesha Tamavasi Jane Pranati Koriya Majivo Kriparalesha Vaishnava Charan Renu Gaya Maki Vaishnava Charan Gagage Dhori Avadhuta Vesha Dhori Avadhuta Vesha Goda Braja Jani Vedana Dekivo Ivo Varajavasi Goda Braja Jani Vedana Dekivo Dhamera Swarupa Spore Vinayane Dhamera Swarupa Sporite Nayane Dhamera Swarupa Sporite Nayane Dhamera Swarupa Nayane Hoi Viradha Radasi Hoi Viradha Hoi Virada Radasi Hare Virada Radasi Kabe Gauravane Soraduna Tate He Radhe Ha Krishna Bole Kabe Gauravane Kadiya Vedavo Deka Sukachari Nana Lata Tarutale Nana Lata Tarutale Jaya Sachinandan Jaya Gaurari Sachinandan Jaya Gaurari Jaya Sachin Jaya Gaurari Jaya Nitai Jaya Gaur Jaya Nitai Jaya Gaur Jaya Nitai Jaya Gaur Jaya Nitai Jaya Gaur Hey Radhe Ha Krishna Radhe Ha Krishna Radhe Ha Krishna Radhe Ha Krishna Nitai Gaur Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Nitai Gaur Hari Bo Nitai Gaur Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Nitai Gaur Hari Bo. Oh, when, giving up all bodily pleasures, will I wander under various trees and vines on the banks of the Suradhuni, Ganga, in Gauravan, Sri Navadvipam, weeping and calling out, Ha Radhe, Ha Krishna. I shall eat by begging from the homes of the untouchables and drink water from the Saraswati river. I shall roll on the ground of the river's bank, loudly calling out Sri Krishna's names. Offering my obeisances to all the Dhamvasis, I shall beg a drop of mercy from them. Smearing the dust of the lotus feet of the Vaishnavas upon my body, I shall don the cloth of an Avadhut. I shall see no distinction between the residents of Gauda and those of Braj, and will thus become a true Brijabasi myself. The transcendental form of the Dham will appear to my vision, and I shall become a maidservant of Sri Radha. Jai Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki jai.
Could I do Radha Krishna?
Yeah.
Let's do one of you. Want to do Radha Krishna? you know even like Radha Krishna Pranamur?
Not really. I would mess up and then cry because I messed up.
Okay.
So I don't want to do it.
343.
Nice.
We'll do 343 and then right after 341. So Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande and then Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadayate. Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande. Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande. Manmanasamadukara marpayan nijapada pankajamakarande. Yadiyapi samadishu virirapi pashyati natava nakagramaricim. 343. Idami chami nishamyatava chuta tarapi kripan bhutavichim. Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande. Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande. Bhaktirudanchati Yariyapi Madhava Natvai Mamatilam Vatri. Parameshvarata Torapita Vadika Durgata Gatana Vidhatri. Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande. Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande. Ayam Avilodhatayarya Sanatana Kanitat Bhuntara Samparam. Nivasatanit-yami hamritam-nindini vindan madari masaram. Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande. Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande. Manmanasamadukara marpayani japara pankajamakarande. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadayate. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadayate. Gokulataruni mandala mahite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite Damodarati Vardhana Veshe Lalit Hari Nishkuta Brinda Vipineshe Damodar Damodarati Vardhana Veshe Hari Nishkuta Brinda Vipineshe Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite Vishabhanudadi Navashashi Leke Lalita Saki Gunaramita Vishake Vishabhanudadi Navashashi Leke Lalita Saki Gunaramita Vishake Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite Shri Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite Karunam Kurumai Karuna Bharite Sanaka Sanatana Vanita Charite Karunam Kurumai Karuna Bharite Shirupa Sanatana Vanita Charite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite Shri Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Krishna He Krishna He Krishna He Krishna He Radhe 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 Jai 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 Shri Radhe 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 Jai 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 Shri Radhe Vrindavana Vilasini Radhe Radhe Ashtan Mohan Mohini Radhe Radhe Madan Mohan Mohini Radhe Radhe
Page 120. Sorry, I wanted to come earlier, but I was dealing with the mold guy. Huh? What? Shri Radha Krishna Pada Kamali Mana Kemone La Bibe Charama Sharana Shri Radha Krishna Pada Kamale Mana Kemone La Vive Charama Sharanam Chiradina Koriya O Charanaya Ache Bosia E Adam Dasa He Radhe Krishna Chandra Bhakata Prana He Radhe Krishna Chandra Bhakata Prana He Radhe Krishna Chandra Pamare Jugala Bhakti Korodana Bhakti na boli na koro peka Morka jane deo jnana sushika Vishaya pipasa prapidita dase Deho adikara yugala vilase Shri Radha Krishna Pada Kamale Mana Kemone La Bibe Charama Sharana Shri Radha Krishna Pada Kamale Mana Kemone La Bibe Charama Sharana Chanchala Jivana Shota Pravahiya Kale Rasagare Doya Kale Rasagare Doya Gelo je divasha nayashi beara gelo je diva ara ebe Krishna kihu paya ebe Krishna kihu paya tumi to patita janer bandhu tumi tita janer bandhu जानिए तुम्हारे नाता तुम्ही तो करुणा जला सिंधु जानिए तुम्हारे नाता तुम्ही तो करुणा जला सिंधु Shri Radha Krishna Para Kamale Mana Kemone La Bibecharama Sharana Shri Radha Krishna Para Kemone La Bibecharama Ami Bhagyahina Ati Arba China Ami Bhagya Na jani ba kati lesha na jani Nija gunanata koro atma sata Nija gunan Guchaya bhava klesha Shida de adiya Vrindavana maje de Sevamrita korodana Piyaiya prema mata kori more Koro amaya Lalita Sakira Jogya Kinkari Vinoda Dorice Radhaya Vinoda Dorice Pa Vinoda Dorice Paya Shri Radha Krishna Pada Kamale Mana Kemone La Vive Charama Sharana Shri Radha Krishna Pada Kamale Kemone La Vive Charama Sharana Jayo Radhe Jayo Krishna Jayo Radhe Jayo Krishna Jaya Giri Raja Jaya Govardhana Giri Raja Jaya Govardhana Oh, what's the plan now? But is Srimati ji coming? Yeah.
You, Prabhu. You.
I'm not trying to be arrogant. I just wanted to sing one bhajan. Hare Krishna. Please forgive me if I finished your kirtan short.
It's all good.
Don't take offense.
It's all good, Prabhu. No
feel
problem.
bad, but I had a long morning.
Feel bad for making us happier because we have to sing that bhajan.
Yes, bhajan.
That was such a nice song.
Yeah, I hope you don't feel bad.
I don't. I feel happy because I got to sing this song. I got to hear it. You're so expert in it, and I got to enjoy it.
No problem,
What were
Prabhu.
we doing otherwise?
All good.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
No, please, I want you to chant now.
I sang bhajans.
Yeah, sing bhajan.
Should we chant Hare Krishna?
Let's chant Hare Krishna. Let's chant.
It's all you. Think of melody. You know what? Melody.
You can sing Maha Maha mantra.
Oh yeah, you know how to do. Yes, please, please. I actually was looking at it earlier and thinking I wish I could sing this.
That's nice. It's easy. Page 118. Kotai go prema mai radhe radhe. Kotai go prema mai radhe. Kotai go prema mai radhe radhe. Radhe Radhe go jai, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe go jai, Radhe Radhe, Kotai go prema mai, Radhe Radhe, Kotai go prema mai. Dekha diya prana rako, Radhe Radhe, dekha diya prana. Tomar kangal tomai dake, Radhe Radhe, tomai dake, Radhe Radhe. Radhe Radhe, Kotai go prema mai, Radhe Radhe. Radhe Vrindavana Vilasini, Radhe Radhe. Radhe Kanumana Mohini, Radhe Radhe. Radhe Asasakir Shiromani, Radhe Radhe. Radhe Vrishabhanu Nandini, Radhe Radhe. Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Kotai go prema mai, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe. Kotai go prema mai, Radhe Radhe. Niyam kare sadai dake, Radhe Radhe. Niyam kare Gosai ek par dake keshi gate, abar dake vamshi bate, ek par dake. Ek barda ke niduvane, abarda ke kunjavane. गोसाई एक पर डाके राधा कुंदे अबर डाके श्याम कुंदे गोसाई एक पर डाके कुसुम वने अबर डाके गोवर्धने एक पर डाके तालवने अबर डाके तमलवने गोसाई मलिन वसम दिए गाय ब्रज डुली गर गरी जाय राधे 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 कोताय गो प्रेममयी राधे राधे कोताय गो प्रेममयी राधे 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 गो जाय राधे 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 गो जाय राधे राधे मुखे राधा राधा बोले भसे नयनेर जले गोसाई मुखे राधा राधा बोले भसे नयनेर जले गोसाई वृंदावन कुले कुले केदे बेदाय राधा बोली बेदाय राधा गोसाई वृंदावन कुली कुली केदे बेदाय राधा बोली गोसाई चापंदंद रात्रि दिने जनन राधा गोविंद बिने रात्रि दिने जाने नाराधा गोविंद चापन दंद रात्रि दिने जाने नाराधा गोविंद बिने तारपर चारी दंड श्रुति तके स्वप्न राधा गोविंद देखे राधे 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 कोताय गो प्रेममयी राधे 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 गो जाए राधे 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 गो राधे राधे गो जाए राधे राधे देख दिया प्राण रखो राधे राधे दिया प्राण रखो তোমার कंगल তোমায় ডাকে রাধে রাধে তোমার कंगल राधे 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 जय 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 श्री राधे 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 जय 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 श्री राधे 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 जय 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 श्री राधे 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 जय 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 श्री राधे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Raman Bihari, 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 Radha Ram. Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai 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 Shri Radhe. Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo. Nitai Gora Premanande.
Agyanam timirandasya Gyananjana salakaya Chaksuranmilitam yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tudalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namah Yang Pravarjantam Manupetam Apeta Krityam Dvaipayano Virahaka Tadu Ajuhava Putreti Tanmayataya Tadavo Benedos Tang Sarvabhut Hridayam Muni Manatosmi Bhaktya Vahina Aparada Lakshay Chiptasya Kamadi Tarangamadi Kripamaitam Sharanam Praparyam Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam Tavoivasmi Na Jivami Tambina Iti Vigyaya Radhe Tam Nayamam Charanantike Kripayati Yadi Radha Vadita Shesha Badha Kema Paravashishta Pushti Maryada Yorme Yadi Vadati Chakinchit Smera Sodita Srir Vijavaramani Panktya Mukti Shuktya Tadakim Shama Sundara Shikanda Shekara Smera Samurali Manohara Radhikara Sikamam Kripaniti Swapriya Charana Kinkari Karu Prananatha Vrishabhanu Nandini Srimukhabja Rasalola Satapada Radhika Padatale Kritastiti Tam Vajami Rasikendra Shekhar Sambedaya Dashane Trinam Vibhu Vartaye Brajamahendra Nandan Astu Mohan Karati Balaba Janma Janma
He's just giving a mic setup.
Can I ask you a question while the mic's getting set up? Yes. Rod, the Gandharva, mentions that there is a bed made of flowers. Does that mean it's like a mattress with flowers? How can I like is that just like have a pile of flowers, or is it like furniture made of flowers? You know?
to the ground when you lie down on them. They don't stay up as like one of those air mattresses. And he said, it's not like that and we can't imagine it.
But it is kind of like a bed. It's kind of like a mattress.
Yeah, it's not like a pile. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Could it be a little louder? Yeah. What? Not good sound? No, is this good sound? Okay.
How old is Brenda Davy?
Well, I can't say exactly because I never read or heard, but she would be around the same age as everybody else. And generally, the Manjaris are 12, 12 and a half. And Srimati Radhika is 13 and a half. And the other Sakis are some days the same age, like Vishaka, or some few days older. And Krishna is 14.
I have a question on that too. We hear like Srimati Radhika, she's born in Yavat, has like baby Leela. Do the Manjaris also
Yavat.
Yavat. Do the Manjaris also have some recollection of like a baby like Leela and all this stuff?
Of their own or Radhika's?
Well, of course of Radhika, but also with their own alongside Radhika.
I think that's a Sripad Madhur Maharaj question. But nobody reminds me during the day to ask him. Like Haridas didn't remind me, and I haven't got the foggiest idea what the question was from last time. Okay, so I just did want to. Yep.
We read yesterday about Shyamana Prabhu that in Krishna's Leela, he's the servant of Suval. Right. Exactly. There's also Madhurya Ras.
Hmm?
I think it said in Krishna Lila.
It's in.
Can you read that
I
sentence?
can read the sentence. It's the first sentence of the book by Srila Bhakti.
Okay. So while you're finding it, once, I forget whether it was the early 2000s or the late 1990s, the devotees were singing that song of Viraha. Which one is that? No, it's a Hare Krishna song, but it has 3 different tunes that you change to. Yeah, the Australian tune. And then Gurudev, motioned me to sing on the Hare Krishna part at the end. When you change your tune to end it. So I did such a terrible job that he said, you ruined the whole song. So since then, I've been too scared to sing. But I can hear. So, and I'm a total, external, material person in Krishna consciousness. So, I just see externally. So this morning I did hear the bhajans, even though I wasn't physically in the room. No, I don't have mystic powers, but I have a speaker in my room. So I was hearing the various bhajans, and of course I know you want to sing it in exactly the Bengali way, but 2 of the singers were like trying to be Bengali, but were quite American in the Bengaliness. So I wonder if you 2 can spend some time. You have time. Your Guru is giving you time. Krishna is giving you time. Like when we BBT team, editors, painters, back in, before it was called BBT, it was just called ISKCON Press in those days. And we thought we were too busy to go on Sankirtan, Harinama, distributing books. So Prabhupada said to us, if you go out, Krishna will give you back the time. So if you take some time to learn the exact Bengali tunes, like Tirthapad, he has it 99%. Just a few alaps to add, and a couple of, ups instead of downs, or downs instead of ups. But, he was definitely a Bengali brahmachari in his last life, or sannyasi, or something like that. So, yeah, if you could spend some time to listen.
I said he's so far ahead of me, I was a worm.
In Bengal? So, yeah, you're all great saints. But if you could spend some time to learn the subtleties of the Bengali tunes, would that be all right?
Okay.
Thanks.
I have a whole playlist. I have a whole playlist.
Great, fantastic. And then you could even ask him, how does this sound? And sing a line.
I used to just listen every day, and I would go section by section playing kartals.
Can you speak louder so they can hear on the live stream? He's telling you his
when I
secrets.
wanted to learn bhajans, I would sit and learn section by section of Krishna Das or Tamal Krishna and play with kartals, and then they would sing like a line, and then I would sing that line.
Oh, you would be there with the other brahmacharis?
No, on my phone, just on my phone.
That's what I mean.
Hearing the recording.
Because they have call and response.
Yeah. So I would just do sections of the song, and then get every single
You mean
up
to
and
say
down.
you were pretending you were there
Yes.
as one of the audience?
Yeah.
Right.
But chanting with the kartals.
Yeah, practice makes progress. No one asked him to do that. He just did it. There's a piece of paper on my desk. It's folded in such a way that the words are on the outside. Yeah. Okay. So, Haridas's question?
The first line about Shamananda Prabhu.
Oh, this says, Sri Shamananda Prabhu was a servant of Subal in Krishna Lila. This is a misediting. The actual, see his Diksha Guru, as it says here, is Hriday Chaitanya or Hriday Govinda. And he himself was a disciple of Gauridas Pandit. Gauridas Pandit is Subal. So in this Chaitanya Lila, he was by Diksha Guru Parampara, he was his disciple. At a certain point, his guru, knowing, because he's also a self-realized soul, but in the line of Saka, his guru sent him to, just trying to see if anything in the next.
No, it does. It becomes more interesting. It then later says how he didn't commit an offense to his guru by leaving, is that he was able to spiritually progress more.
By the mercy of his guru who sent him to Vrindavan. You know, to send him to Vrindavan to be under the tutelage of Srila Jiva Goswami.
The writing in the book seems like it's saying that he was more that he was progressing from Madhurya, from Sakyabhav to Madhurya, which wouldn't make sense because it's I think on the next page where it starts talking about that.
Hmm?
I think the next page it later says. I'm pretty sure. This is it.
Yeah, it looks like he's progressing. Well, we'll discuss that.
So it's just editing.
I believe so. Because then he's quoting, first he gives the Sanskrit and then he's quoting Shamananda Shataka. Sri Shamananda was known in this world as Hridayananda's dear disciple. He was the grand disciple of Subal Saka in the sense that Gauridas Pandit is Subal Saka, one of the Lord's dearest friends. So the fact is, and we've heard this from Srila Bhaktivigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj and Srila Gurudev. So you'll find in some articles that his Gurudev was very unhappy that he left him to go and take the tutelage of Jiva Goswami. But that is totally untrue. And in the book Swarup of the Jiva, it also defeats that argument that he was first, which defeat the idea that you can change your ras. You know, it's sometimes said that he was a Saka, then he changed by association to Madhurya Ras as a Manjari. So Srila Bharati Maharaj says this is not the case, and you can read that. You can tell what page it's on by in the back of the book. It has a list of the acharyas, and it tells what pages they're giving their quotes. So anyway, he was happy, and he's the one who sent them. And then, under the guidance, because he could never have advanced to perfection if he stayed with Hridayananda or Hriday Govinda, Hriday Chaitanya, and didn't go to Jiva Goswami, because someone in a lower ras cannot give a higher ras, although opposite, that's true. So,
Doesn't have him in the back, and doesn't have. So let me just check.
Right, so the guru in the higher rasa
can give, yeah, and but not the opposite. The example is given in there. It's a really good book. The example is given in there that by Gurudev and by Srila Bhaktivedanta Bharati Goswami Maharaj, that let's say a person is a Ram Bhakta, but he comes to a Mahaprabhu's movement, from Karmi life, and then he stays here for a while, and then he gets Harinam and Diksha mantras. In the Diksha mantras, the Gopal mantra is for all rasas. So at a certain time, which includes Dasya ras and Madhurya ras, at a certain time, when he reaches a certain level of advancement, then Krishna takes him and brings him to where he can do his postgraduate or college studies. So he would bring him to Ayodhya and connect him.
So we shouldn't worry so much about, we should be very present if we have good sadhu sangha and not.
Loud?
We should be.
Mike?
Sorry. We want to be present in the sadhu sangha if we have it. Is that correct? Instead of I think my mood is different, so this is just speculation, I'll go to a different sampradaya because I feel that's more fitting for where I'm at, instead of just taking advantage of the association we have now.
You can think like that if your bona fide self-realized guru has told you that you're actually someone else, other than the line, other than his sangha line.
But the great point is that you mentioned that the higher rasa can
Give the lower rasa.
If the bona fide guru, then what's the point of going anywhere else?
Well, he'll want he's not going to get Ram Kata, except on Ram's birthday, maybe a day before and a day after. He won't be nourished to how to cultivate that.
He'll always be thinking how to listen Ram.
Well, after a certain point, he'll hear it from that guru. You can go there, or Krishna will just make the arrangement that he'll meet a Ram Bhakta one day. How Krishna makes all arrangements, because he created us with the seed of a certain relationship. Both Srila Gurudev and Srila Bharati Maharaj said, without that seed of a particular relationship, you cannot exist. Yeah, it's a lot of wows there by them. Okay, so does that help you with Shamananda? Oh yeah, so anyway, so then when he was with Srila Jiva Goswami,
Do you want me to still keep searching?
no, it could take the whole class. Yeah, so in the association of Srila Jiva Goswami, of course, he was cultivating Madhurya Ras. And then, as you heard yesterday, I think, he was sent to sweep. And Jiva Goswami had already given him the instruction that you sweep, and if you find anything, only give it back to the owner. And so when Lalita and Vishaka wanted, that's my Saki's anklet. No, I can only give it to the owner. Don't you have any shame? Is that here? Gurudev said that. Don't you have any shame? Yeah. Oh, you read that as well? Good. Okay. So, any further questions on that?
Can you finish the pastime?
Oh, so he found, when he was sweeping the courtyard, Gurudev also sent us when we first joined him in 1992. He sent us out to sweep, but we didn't find anything. Huh? Yeah, in Sevakunj. I only found monkey pores. So, yeah, so he found the anklet, and then Lalit and Vishaka approached him, and he wouldn't give it back. And then they said, okay, but you'll have to be blindfolded so you don't see the face of our Saki. And so they brought her, and he put the anklet around her. He was going to, but then she took it, and she put the anklet on his forehead, and that made the nupur, or the anklet, mark as a tilak that became the Shamananda line. Srila Gurudev once said that whatever the line is, whether it's Janava or Gadadhar or Shamananda, we're all one family. Okay. So, today I wanted to talk about, where's Subal? Can they both, oh, there you are. Please come in. But can you hear out there? Very well? Yeah, you could hear very well? Okay. Because you were asking about Diksha, so this class is about Panchanga Diksha. Unless he can fully hear there.
If I can stay, I'd rather.
Hmm?
If I can't stay, I'd rather stay.
Yeah. Okay. So this is about Pancha Anga Diksha. How do you spell Saki? Okay, S-A-K-H-I. And where is the long line to show that it's a long letter? Are you sure there's no long line? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, are you sure that there's no long I? I think it's on the I. Why am I asking? Is it sake?
Well, sake means like friend,
Yeah.
not necessarily girlfriend.
Is it sake or sake? Is it sake?
I think it's sake.
And what about sake?
Sake is just the low A, but long I.
Okay, so you were all singing sake. That's why I mentioned it. Yeah. So besides hearing the Bengali tunes, can you also look very carefully and study regularly the diacritic? Yeah, it's Saki. Yeah. Yeah, Bengalis are so perfect. Huh? Yeah, very precise in the pronunciation. They don't even try because it's their language. Okay, so Panchanga Diksha. Anga means limb, Panch means 5, and Diksha means transcendental relationship with Sri Krishna. When we hear the Diksha mantras, we may or may not be getting Diksha. We may be entering the school of Diksha, and if we're very, very advanced from previous lives, then we could be getting Diksha, which means that right then and there I can see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan party, like as did Brajanath and what's his name? Vijay Kumar. Okay. Otherwise, we're entering into the school of Diksha. You can't expect to get graduation on the first day. It could take many years, could take many lives. And Diksha comes at the time of Prem, which could take many years or many lives. Let's see. When it's not that you're getting the revelation right away or it's soon to be coming, it's called anustanika diksha, which means it's kind of external, swaha, swaha. And we do all the motions, but we haven't gotten diksha, which may be because I'm not qualified or my diksha guru is not qualified. There's a very large section in Param Gurudev's biography, Acharya, It may be bona fide and it may not. It may sometimes be bona fide and sometimes not, depending on if the guru happens to come in the Diksha Guru Parampara, but he's a self-realized soul, and then he gives the mantras. But the Bhagavad Parampara that we sing to every morning, they're all self-realized souls. They may be coming in Diksha and they may be coming in Shiksha. For example, Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj is the Shiksha disciple of Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Vipina Bihari is his Diksha guru, but he was not on the level of his Shiksha guru. But then Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur was not the Diksha guru of Srila Gorakishore Das Babaji Maharaj. He was his Shiksha guru. But then Gorakishore Das Babaji Maharaj was the Diksha guru of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So that line is always going to be perfect, and the Diksha Guru Parampara is going to be sometimes. Does that make sense? Okay. So, Anustanika and Vidva Ruda is the one that's both the disciple and the guru are qualified to make Diksha happen right away or very soon. An example of a Dikshit means somebody who's actually received Diksha is Narada Muni, because he flies all over the place just playing his veena. And he accepted disciples like Prahlad Maharaj and Vyasadev and Valmiki, a murderer, and turned him into a self-realized author of the Ramayana. All right, so the first of the limbs is called mantra, art, chintan. Means you're thinking of the meaning, and this also goes for the Hare Krishna mantra, as well as the Diksha mantras. Mantra, art, it doesn't mean like painting art. It means, art means meaning. And chintan means to think about, to meditate on. So, the first limb is to meditate on the meaning of the mantras. Some bona fide gurus say you need to know the meaning, and some say you don't need to know the meaning at first, but it will be revealed to you just by absorption in it, doing it sincerely. And then, so what is the meaning of the mantra? Who is the mantra devata? So how am I thinking of the meaning? Who is the mantra devata? Who is the predominating deity or the worshipful deity of the mantra? is it Krishna? Is it Radha? Is it Gauranga? Then I think about who is the deity of the mantra and what's he like. That's also part of thinking of the meaning of the mantra. Like if it's Krishna, then he's very beautiful, and I think about how he's beautiful. Even there's no realization, I can think about how he's beautiful and very charming, alluring, merciful, and something may come to me about how he's merciful. I mean, by remembering some pastime, for example. And then I don't try, but it may come. I might have just heard something before I began chanting. And then number 2 is what is my relationship? That's included in mantra art, chintan. So do I know it yet? Do I know my relation? If I don't, then I can think, Jivara Srupa Hoy, Krishnara Nityadas. I'm a general servant, but if I've heard, even I may have no realization, can you stand up? She's the only person I know who can say her Gayatri mantra standing up and asleep without falling down. It's a yogic power. Where are we? Yeah, what is my relationship? So I've heard from my Gurudev to think like that and to pray for that, and I'm given so many prayers. Like one of my god sisters, she lived in Vrindavan for a long time, but I was going on tour with Gurudev, so she asked me to ask him that we get so many prayers for the morning, but are there any prayers for the evening? She didn't know at that time that you sing the same prayers or mantras in the evening. So he said thousands. And then he quoted one. If you know it, you can chant it along with me. Kali kaler balina indriya vairi varga Sri bhakti marga iha kantaka koti rudha Ha ha kvayami vikala kimaham karomi Chaitanya chandra yadi naja kripa karosi. That is, now in this age of Kali, my senses are very strong, and my path of bhakti is covered by brambles and thorns. Like jnana, karma, unrestricted sense enjoyment. Like all that, karma, jnana, yoga. So, O Chaitanya Chandra, what shall I do now? Where shall I go? If you are not merciful to me, then I have nothing. I have nowhere else to go. That, of course, can also be said in the morning. So anyway, so you're given prayers for that. And so I can't necessarily, because I have no realization, meditate on my own pastimes as a manjari, but I can meditate on my Guru Varga's manjari pastimes, which I've heard about, and then pray that I can become their or his servant or assistant, or pray to them that I can enter that as well. I once asked Srila Gurudev, it was in Houston in 1996, and I said, brazenly, I said, can you tell us what you do, what services you do for Radharani during the day and night? He said, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to talk about that. I want to think about Vilapkus Manjali. And first I was devastated. But then I thought, well, that's what he does all day. What Raghunath Das Goswami talks about in Valabhkusmandi. So I got a whole thing in a nutshell. Because there's 104 verses about what he does. Yes.
In regards to the series of the verses, like the prayers to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
I mean, some of them are just prayers for mercy, not 104. Can I do that? Can I do that? Yeah.
But also can be said that they are also not dependent on morning and night, even though it might be natural that some pastimes are happening in the morning.
Can what not be dependent?
Like a meditation. Say, okay, my Gurudev is doing this seva, and in this energy, it's at this time, but my Guru, is doing this time.
At another time.
At another time. Is it similar? Doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be, but when we become more realized, then it becomes like that. Like Gurudev said to me once, I'm looking at my watch, and what is Krishna doing at this time? And then from what I've heard, or what I've read, I can think about what he's doing at this time, and then I can, like, even at least intellectually put myself in the reality of the day. All right, so mantra, those are included within mantra art, chintan. And the second is called nyas. Nyas means rules and regulations. Like one is more than recommended to chant the 3 mantras at specific times. Like before the sun comes up but it's already light, when the sun is directly overhead, when the sun goes down but it's not dark yet. And they also correspond to Krishna's pastimes at that particular time. And face this way at this time, that way at that time. Preferably sit on a kusha mat. And what are the other rules? Yeah, there's a certain way to sit. Do achman. Yeah. Yeah, all that. There's a lot of rules. And the Hare Krishna mantra is not like that. Upside down, underwater, clean, dirty. What is it? Pavitra, pavitra va. Sarvavastangotopi. Jasmare pundarikaksham. Sabayam abhyantaram. Whether one is clean, dirty, inside out, if he remembers the Supreme Lord. Who? Name? Pundarik Aksham. Eyes, Aksham like a lotus. Then, the third is called Prapati. Third is Prapati, and then Sharanagati. I think I have the wrong. I think that my relationship is second, and then Nyas is third, but we'll figure it out. And Prapati is fourth. Bhajan Rahasya is what you grabbed. You just happened to be at the place. Where's that? Okay, so the sadhak should know the meaning of the mantra. He should remember the predominating deity of the mantra, called the mantra devata. Oh, this I was right before. And his own specific relationship with that deity. That's all included. And Nyas is the second. Now here it says, the deity of the mantra is my protector. This conviction is called Nyas. It is true that success can be attained by uttering the mantra one time only. One time only. Nonetheless, the mantra is uttered 10 or 108 times. We do it 10 times. That's what our Guru Varga tells us. For the pleasure of the mantra devata. And that is called Nyas. But at other times, Gurudev says that Nyas is the rules and regulations. Because Prapati gets into that he's my protector. And therefore I don't have to worry about anything. Let me see what Prapati is. I take shelter of the lotus feet of the mantra devata. This is Prapati, but this is a general shelter. In the next one, number 4, comes to Sharanagati, which is the 6 specifics of taking shelter and surrendering. So I take shelter, Prapati. Why? Because he is my protector. Hare Krishna, what's your name? Sadesh?
He works 2 doors down.
Yeah, I remember you've been here. Are you from Bengal? Nepal. Yes, please come in.
Would you like a seat?
Is this your wife?
Yes.
Welcome, thank you for coming.
You guys want to sit in here? There's some bed.
Okay.
Like water? No, thank you.
Okay, we were just discussing some things about when one becomes more serious and gets initiated into the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. And then a bit later, he gets initiated into the chanting of special mantras. So we're in the middle of that. Hopefully you can relate to any of it. Where are we? So I take shelter of the mantra devata, or the deity, the presiding deity of the mantra, because he is my protector. So why not take shelter? What do I have to worry about while I'm chanting the mantra? All my necessities, everything is taken care of. So don't worry about anything. Don't hope for anything. Don't fear anything, because the mantra devata knows all about it, and he's taking care of everything. So then the next one, number 5, I believe. Nope, number 4. There's only 5. That's right. Why? Oh, I see. Okay. I don't have Amy today. Oh, because I'm going to a college to give a class tonight. So worried mother said stop. All right, I'm almost finished. Where am I? Sharanagati. Gurudev said, these are all mysteries. Like the Guru gives the seed of the mantra, but then if that Gurudev is bona fide, he will tell you many mysterious seeds. Like if I give you a seed on the sand, what's going to happen? Or as Srila Bhakti began Bharati Goswami Maharaj says, if I give you a seed and you put it in your almirah, what benefit are you going to get? If I give you a seed and you put it in the soil, but don't give it any water, again, nothing happens. If I give you a seed and you put in too much water, then the whole thing just molds. So the Guru will tell you many mysterious things about how to get that seed to sprout, and then to grow the first 2 leaves, and then the second 2 leaves, and then the final third 2 leaves, where you come to love of God. So, Sharanagati is composed of 6 features. Do you know the Sanskrit? On page 200. Anukulyasya sankalpa pratikulyasya varjita. Ragshish, which means, so let's go there. First is to reject everything. Anukulyasa, to accept everything that is favorable. You want? Oh, they have the book. To accept everything favorable for advancement in bhakti. So if I scroll on the internet, just to scroll and see what's happening, what pops up, is that favorable? So that's one thing that I would reject. One devotee told me, ever since I stopped doing that, I had 2 extra hours in my day to serve. So to accept everything favorable, to reject, if somebody wants to talk prajalpa or just mundane talk with me, and then I don't want to be impolite, so I just listen, then that's unfavorable, so I want to reject that. It may be rejecting a society, it may be rejecting an institution, it may be rejecting a job. I know I don't eat myself, but I need money, so I'm working in a butcher shop. Because I need money for maintenance. So that's unfavorable. Then I reject everything unfavorable for advancement in bhakti. Then, so anukulyasya sankalpa pratikulyasya varjana rakshisatiti vishvasho. Vishvasho means to have faith that Krishna is my raksha, my protector. Like Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, protector of devotion. Rakshishati Vishvasho Goptvate Varanam Tata. Varanam means I accept that Krishna is my only maintainer. And then no one...
What are the difference between these two?
Protector and maintainer? Well, protector means Gurudev gave the... You heard about Diana? Gurudev gave the example of Diana. Very beautiful and qualified in all ways. And then she became connected with the royal family, married Prince Charles. She wasn't happy with him, you know how it is. You know, you fall in love and then the time comes and they start bothering you about everything. Huh?
I love you, I hate you, I leave you, I kill you.
Yeah, like that. Anyway, so she left him and she got married to a Muslim Arabian man, extremely wealthy. One day they were in the car and they hit something, they were drunk, she got smashed, and with all of his wealth, he couldn't save her. So no one can save us in danger. And maintaining what I have, it's maintained. Okay. He's my only maintainer, my only... in the Bhagavatam, our all relatives and people we depend on, they're called fallible soldiers in the army against fighting the army of Maya, saving my soul from illusion, old age, disease, death. So, what's next? Atmanikshepa karpanye. Atmanikshepa means, see, and this is 5, but the 5th is Atmani Vedana, which means I surrender my whole Atma and everything that comes with it. My wealth, my life, my body, my mind, my intelligence, my whole soul. I have no existence, no life, except to please Krishna, like the residents of the spiritual world. So, well, here it says, I am a jiva who is suffering greatly and therefore I surrender to the deity. This is the resolve. But again, this doesn't have the 6. So, Atmanivedana means I surrender. I do everything for Krishna's happiness. And Karpanye means humble. Because, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, if you want to chant all the time, then always offer respects to others. Don't desire any respect for yourself. And be more humble than a blade of grass. A blade of grass is naturally humble. It doesn't pop up when you step on it. But we have to try to be humble, so it's more humble than a blade of grass, and more tolerant than a tree. The tree, no matter what you do to the tree, you can carve into it John and Jane forever. You can pull out the twigs. You can throw rocks at it to get a mango, and still it always gives you sweet fruits and flowers. So that's Karpanye. And then again, Atmani Vedana. Whatever I have belongs to Him. My mind belongs to Him. My intelligence belongs to Him. So I'll never use it for anything else. And anyway, whenever we go off on a tangent thought, because it promises to be nice, it lies. And something bad always happens in the thought process. Whatever I have belongs to Him. It is not mine. I do not even belong to myself. I am His for Him to enjoy. So that's the 6 limbs of Sharanagati and the 5 limbs of Diksha. Gurudev explained that Krishna is everywhere. There's no place that He's not. So He's everywhere to protect you. He's everywhere to maintain you. If anything goes wrong, He's there to correct it. And who actually experiences that? One who has faith in that. Just this morning I was watching one of those, the 2-minute blips, and he said there was a drought somewhere and everyone went to church or anywhere they were, and we're all praying. And this young boy came with an umbrella, and they said, do you have an umbrella? It's not raining. He said, well, it certainly will, because if you're all praying, the Lord is certainly going to fulfill your desire. So Gurudev said, probably He fulfilled their desire just for him, because he had faith that He would. He also said that Prahlad Maharaj never prayed to the Lord to save him when his father was throwing him off the cliff or into the ocean, because he knew that Krishna would. Rake Krishna Mare Ke, Mare Krishna Rake Ke. Okay. Then, this is the last thing. Everything depends on relation. When Gurudev gives the Diksha mantras, he's putting in a relationship with Krishna that comes with your chanting. Did that sound confusing? We're already chanting. We have a relationship, but we haven't developed the relationship. We're not feeling the relationship. So Gurudev intellectually puts the relationship in, you are a maidservant, or whatever one's relationship is. And then he also gives divya, oh, that's really terrible, and then we forget about it. But if there's a relationship with any sick child, I can spend $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. I could sell my car. I could sell my house. I don't know if you remember when Shripad Siddhanti Maharaj was here, maybe last year, and he was giving a class in the Hindu temple. And he talked. It was Mother's Day, so he talked about the mother whose child was born blind. So she gave him her eye. And then he just made fun of her, and all of his friends made fun of her for so many years because she looked ugly with the missing eye. And she never told him, that's because I gave you my eye. So that's real, selfless motherhood. So that was a little tangent, but a mother will give her own eye. Okay, so then we want to pray. Oh, so not only can Krishna sacrifice for us if we have that relationship, but we can sacrifice everything for Krishna if we've realized that relationship. Like, for example, let's take the gopis. Krishna had a headache, and he was in Dwarka as the prince of Dwarka. And he told Narada Muni that the only thing that can save me, that can get me healed, is the dust of the lotus feet of any of my devotees. But nobody in Dwarka is going to give the dust of their feet, because my husband's God. The queens wouldn't give, and other devotees wouldn't give. But then he went to Vrindavan, and as soon as they first got any inkling from Narada that Krishna was sick, not only did they start taking the dust from their feet, but they kept moving to different places so they can take more and more dust. And so Narada said, don't you realize that Krishna is God, and you'll go to hell if you give the dust of your lotus feet? And they said, never mind, we shall go to hell. Just let Krishna be cured. That is, because hell, just let Krishna be cured. So we want to remember that our parents didn't create us. They were the instruments through which Krishna created us. So our obligation, our debt, is to Krishna and Guru, who gave us that relationship, not to our parents or anyone else. Hiranyakashipu thought, how could he dare worship Vishnu? I created him. He's my son. And so if he doesn't worship me, now I'll throw him off a cliff. I'll throw him in the ocean. Gurudev gave the example of the seed of our relation. An oil seed. You have to go? Oh. Can you take breakfast before you go? You had, okay. When you want to come and see the deity close before you go? Do you have any little thing like cookies or anything that they can? Okay. Is your wife a devotee like you?
Yes.
Oh, great. What's your name? Huh? Once more? Prina.
Yeah.
Prina.
Yes.
And it means inspiration.
Prina.
Yes, and in English it means inspiration.
Very nice. Okay. Thank you both for coming. You're going to work now or something?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, where do you work? Oh, just 2 blocks down. That's great.
So whenever we get time,
Whenever.
whenever we get time, we come here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having
Hare Krishna.
me. Tomorrow evening,
Oh, tomorrow evening is 6:30 is kirtan night.
okay, we'll come.
All right. I look forward to see you. Thank you. Yes. An oil seed already has oil in it. The oil is everywhere. In milk, ghee is everywhere in every atom of the milk, even though we don't see it. We can cultivate that so that we can draw the ghee out of it. He's in our, not only sitting next to us, our souls, but he's also inside of our very soul. So he's so intimate with us. Okay, and who is it that puts the milk in your mother's breast? Krishna. He knows this is the time. A man can eat all the vegetables and fruits, and grains, but does he get milk in his chest to give his son or daughter? No. Only the mother does, and only when she's going to have the baby. So who figures this all out? Krishna's our maintainer. He's taking care of everything. Okay. So you can talk about it, about the 5 limbs with each other, and then you remember it. Okay, Gaur Premanandi, Panchakopachurubhyascha Kripasindubheva Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Nitai Gora Haribo, Haribo, Haribo Gora. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Go Premanandi. And I can't go Haribo Gora. Nitai Gora Haribo, Haribo.